And I feel like if we could re-preach the mindset that we are great, we are beautiful people, we are fantastic, because who's not going to take a shot at you? Welcome back, YouTube. What's up? What's going on? Welcome back to the show. Let's make a little adjustment on the light there. Well, we had a different office in the house. This is actually the downstairs office. I got a t-shirt I got when I was out in Myrtle Beach, Jehovah Java. Kind of a fanatic, a proud fanatic. Anyway, welcome back to the show. We got a good one for you today. Hopefully you're okay with the new setup. And we got to start off with, it's only right. Give praise, thanks, gratitude to the Most High. Strategy is good, but remember, God is in control. Doing our best and working hard is good, regardless of our position. That's a Bible plan devotion I'm doing every morning. I like to share that with you all. And hopefully you can use that in your life. I'm using it in mine. So today is a little bit different. We kind of going off the top. Today we're actually responding to a comment. I thought it was a great comment. It really, and listen, y'all, don't get blindsided. We're not stuck on chicken and waffles, but we're going to start on chicken and waffles. This I think it's a subscriber. If it's not a subscriber, it is a commenter, and both are good. But I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and get other people's comments. And this, I really value this comment. It was on the. I think I have this figured out. I'm going to leave the show up here. Oh, man, that sucks. I think it's up here. We're going to leave it up there. We'll get this right. Maybe 5 more shows in. It was in the Origins of Black History Month. Chicken and waffles. Is chicken and waffles a racist situation? Right? And hopefully, Lee, I appreciate you chiming in on that. Hopefully, you got some value out of the origins of Black History Month, because I know I did. I didn't know that Carter Woodson started as a week, and I feel guilty for not knowing that. But I think that's the beauty of what I'm doing. As I go along, I'm going to educate myself and learn things, as all of us should. And thanks for watching, Lee. Lee's comment is the most important. Again, take a look at that video, and you'll see where they commented. This individual commented, and I thought it was a fantastic comment. And there's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm okay with not knowing. No, I'm not embarrassed to not know, but I think we should all learn, and I'm okay with learning. So, and his comment is really what this show is about, because I think it's fantastic. Lee says, nothing wrong with chicken and waffles. However, me, have to understand the racist undertones intended. You question maybe you were naive on the said topic, which I agree, but the racists know that the chicken and waffle throbs, I believe he meant bothered or bothers. Whether you see anything wrong with it, it doesn't change that. Meaning me, he's talking to me. Also, parents, this is about the school. Also, the parents were outraged, hence the condemnation from the school. So I'm not familiar with what was going on at the school. And so that probably is a little silly and sensitive on my part, but be that as it may, not apologizing, I'm just pointing to some stuff that's happening, right? So we have to educate ourselves. Sorry, y'all. I am also the production crew, so I'm working on the light. I like that. And so condemnation from the school. Maybe he's part of the community, or maybe this individual is part of the community in Nyack, New York. And now that we have shed some light onto it, I'm continuing to read his comment. Now that we have shed some light onto it, let's keep it moving, discussing what matters our community. Great production quality. I'll be watching. Thank you for the compliment on the production quality. Um, and you did shed some light on it, on the community. And that's really what I'm asking, or all of you all. What does our community need? And so I ask you that question, you all that question. I replied to Lee in the comment. What does our community need? Because I feel like I know what we need. That's the beauty of the comments, y'all. Unpack it here in the comments. You can take shots at me. I'm okay with that. Like, I've been around a long time. I've heard everything. You got a big head, you got big lips, yeah, big feet, all that. Nothing bothers me too much. You know, I'm in my own zone, right? None of I don't. But listen, what does the black community need, in your opinion? So I will ask you this, Lee and everybody else. And I took some notes because I thought it was important. So now, chicken and waffles undertone, all of those things, I get it. I'm not saying I don't get it. But I think some of this is up here, right? And I guess it does matter who's saying it and who's doing it. And I will ask you this, reading from the notes, because I live in Virginia, right? It's the South. It's not the South, but it's South enough. Okay? Like I said, we all eat chicken and waffles. Maybe it was the timing. Maybe it was the addition of the watermelon. But here we have the black restaurant experience. We have the soul food experience, right? So with that being said, and we go around to the soul food experience. I'm getting somewhere. Roll with me. We go around to the soul food experience. We're eating chicken and waffles. Well, they are. I don't like chicken with my waffles. I said that already. But everybody's indulging. Shrimp and grits, catfish, collard greens, all the things that we cook. Right? So, Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Like, it's a big deal. Like, people will run into that. And so, I would ask you this. Is it a mindset that the community has taken on a burden? And I feel like if we could re-preach the mindset that we are great, we are beautiful people, we are fantastic, because who's not going to take a shot at you? Could you imagine on a Spanish Heritage Day or week? Hopefully this is not insensitive, right? You know how the world gets. Cinco de Mayo, and we're trying to celebrate Spanish heritage, and somebody breaks out burritos and tacos, and now the Spanish community is like, yo, why you got the, why you bringing out the tacos, man? I was gonna say something else, but even if I'm like the beans and rice, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Let that sink in. Like, what are we doing? If you have, I don't know what, they'll have celebrations of different time frames or or heritage, because I know Cinco de Mayo happens here, right? It happens here. Let's say the school they have Cinco de Mayo or Spanish Heritage Week or month or whatever, and then the school says, "All right, we're gonna make some burritos and whatever, because I don't know, beans and rice or something. You know what I'm saying? So what happens then? Do you think that community is suddenly offended or bothered or come on, y'all? Like, I'm not saying be proud of chicken and waffles. What I'm saying is, why do we have to attach things in our lives, in our community, as a negative connotation because somebody else doesn't like them? Be black and proud. Be black and proud. And I get it. The school, the condemnation, whatever's happening in the school that I don't know about could be an issue. But now we're segueing from chicken and waffles to what the black community needs and could use. Thank you for the comment, Lee. Please chime in, break some of this down. And do you agree that our thinking to accepting some of the old baggage or whatever they say is supposed to be bad? Because I feel like this. If you like chicken and waffles, my guy, like I just said, eat it. But let's get away from chicken and waffles. We like 12 minutes in, I'm still chicken and waffles. The black community, we have great people in our community. If we can look forward, because we're always kind of looking back at, and our favorite thing is, if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going. Right, that's beautiful, that's great and all of that. That's good. But when you're driving, the windshield is like this. It's monstrous, right? But the rear view mirror is like this. It's not designed for you to stare in the rear. We got the Jim Crow era. We got all that, right? I got my notes because I'm trying to stay forward and going. Lee, I appreciate it. And you really opened my eyes up. Like, don't think you haven't. Hopefully my comments, because, people can start talking and you can only be focusing on one thing and say, well, that's bad. I'm saying we are great people. We have a lot of things that we can move forward with and not really settle in on them all the time. Agreed. If there's an issue going on with the school, don't serve that. I'm not even going to say that word, that meal anymore this video. If you got an issue going on, the school has an issue going on, I got it. Great. Now, the black community, what are we going to do? How are we going to move forward? I'm black. I've been black my whole life. I got black children. I got a black wife. I got a black family. So you can't discount how I feel about where we're going and what should be done. That's why the comments are for you. Leave them in the comments. What do you think? What do you think the black community needs? I think we need a switch of the mindset, because just as we can look up and research all the negative things, we can research Jim Crow era, all the bad things that happened. You know what? We have great black heroes. Are we researching those? We got black heroes from the past and the present. I ask you again, was the origins of Black History Month informative to you? I thought it was informative to me because for years I've heard my people say it's the shortest month of the year and we only got 28 days. No, my guy, a black man pushed that, right? And then it grew to a month. Now, what are you going to do about it? You're going to wait for somebody else to tell you you're okay? You're going to wait for somebody else to tell you you're good, you're great? You got the internet? What are you looking up? Are you watching TikTok and are you using your powers for good? because there's a lot of things that we're doing. The question is, are you interested in them? That's the real question, because we're doing great things and you can use that. So, you got a search engine, right? Could you imagine the research you could do? I guess I'm done typing in great blackness. So I'm old school, so I'm gonna say the internet for you young folks. I don't know what you calling it. The web, your TikTok. Just start researching black heroes, black greatness, beautiful things that black people are doing, high powered black folks. Focus on that. And I think that's a start and a build for introducing yourself to black greatness, reminding you of black greatness, instead of every time I turn around, we are agreeing with the narrative. Why do I have to agree with the narrative? I don't have to agree with how you feel about. I don't have to. Why? Because I'm black and I'm great. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I'm moving forward. Like, I'm here. Like, and I've done the research. I'm doing the research. Do I have to research more? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't know the negative feedback and the negative connotations based on some food groups. My bad. But I know we're doing great, beautiful, fantastic things, and we are strong, powerful, fantastic people that I know. You know why? Because I've been black my whole life. So, what does the black community need? Maybe more people like me saying you're great, you're powerful, you're fantastic. Little small things. I had a homeboy, right? He told me years ago we were raising our kids, and now it's the strangest thing, they're hanging out. Um, and it's okay. It's okay. But I know he taught his son some fantastic stuff because we discussed it all the time. He said, "Yo, D, we spend so much time trying to protect our kids from this and retraining them from the things that we thought our childhood was." My mother taught me, you're black, you're beautiful, you're strong, you can make it, you can get out there and push. Racism exists. Yeah, I know. She told me that too. You know how I know? Because I'm black. Of course. Just because I may or may not think like the masses or what they want us to think, that's a more powerful statement, because they are pushing us to think a certain way. They are pushing us to think a certain mindset. You know why? Because if they can get us trapped into thinking that, oh, that bothers them, they won't make it. Let them be bothered by that. Got a cousin in Atlanta, black, of course. Man, do you see their, no, you don't see it. If you could see their social groups, if you could see the people they're around, the work that they're doing, that's the stuff they don't put on TV. But who's in charge of that, right? I empower you. Can you, can we teach our kids the greatness? Because you can look it up. You can look it up. You can look it up. It doesn't take, all it takes is that search engine on whatever particular platform you watch, use on a regular, and you will find it. It's there. It is there, I promise you. But it requires an effort on the individual. And then it requires for people like me, people like Lee, people like the viewers, the commenters, to teach those who don't know, who are brainwashed to believe that we are stereotyped. We are stereotyped, but that we are this. We are small. We come from that. Your history depicts who you are. Not true. Not true. There's an entire website. Let's highlight that. GreatBlackHeroes.com. Fantastic. It's a whole website. All right. And I just did that in a matter of minutes. Where's your vision? Where are you headed? How are you going to fix it? How are we going to fix the black community? I think if we start by screaming it over the hills, out the hills, teach one, teach the next one, teach one. Oh, don't be bothered by that. It does exist. But guess what? You're bigger than that. You're greater than that. You're stronger than that. You can overcome that. And you know what? If I had a microphone, I'd drop it. If you don't buy it and believe it, why are you listening to them? I already told you. You're fantastic. You're strong. You're beautiful. That's how we start. We switch the mindset to get us strong enough to keep pushing past the barriers. I'm staring you in the eye. We push the mindset to get us strong enough to move forward and push past the barriers. Are there things that need to be fixed? Don't try to pull that card on me. Oh, he's naive. He don't know what's going on out there. We got problems. Please. I'm wearing a suit, man. I'm a black man. In essence, I'm a highly hunted species, right? You know that. Come on now. Stop playing. I'm that every day. Every single day. But I got something for you. You can win. We can win. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Somebody has to do it. Why not you? Leave it in the comments, man. Leave it in the comments. Should we switch our mindset, push forward, the desire to win, the desire to learn about greatness? If we're in a battle, we got to fight. This show has went on longer than I wanted it to be, because I think people are trying to take away my black card, man. You can't. I'm wearing the entire suit, bro. I'm black forever. I could get naked and still be black. It's supposed to be a joke. Anyway, listen, man. Leave it in the comments. Help me out. I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach. But I think maybe we'll make this a series. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start speaking about black heroes at the least once a week. Maybe I'll do that. That's what. All right, y'all making me tighten up. You gonna make me tighten up, because I don't want to hear no excuses that we ain't this. This bothers me. We not that. We can't do it because of this. I can't make it because of that. You gonna make me tighten up, because I'm gonna have to be the example. But anyway, and I made this enough about me. Hopefully I've laid my point down, because right now I'm just. Leave it in the comments, y'all. What do you think the black community needs? What direction should we be going in? And don't make this, you can take a shot at me. It's all good. But for your own growth, don't make this about me. I'm trying to get to where I'm going. All right, y'all. Get out there. It's got a little more serious than I wanted it to be. Get out there. Live, love, and enjoy life before it's over. You know why? Because it will end one day. Love your family. Love your community. Love who you are. Come on, y'all. We got this. I'm behind you. I'm with you. I'm rolling with you. Shout out to my guy, Lee. Oh, shout out to the individual, Lee. I appreciate your comment. Chime in. Don't be... Hey, just chime in. I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, y'all. And guess what? We'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.